Virus Fort... No. It's changed its name, hasn't it? Yeah, sorry. Infect and Destroy. Is it worth a buy? Let's read. Play as the zombies. Infect and Destroy is an indie game in which you play as an infectious disease with the sole purpose of eliminating everyone on Earth. Play as an ultra-intelligent, self-aware virus capable of reanimating the dead and turning them into your minions. Before I go on with this, guys, I am troubled. I'm finding it very difficult. This is the 4th attempt at reviewing this game. This is harder than you think, because there's a big part of me just wants to fucking wreck the place. But I have to keep in control. So this game, it's you can't turn the music down, guys. You can't. No, you can't. You can turn the volume down, but that also turns everything down. There's no separate music slider in this game. I got rid of that one without so much as a shout. That was great. Thanks. Well done. Next thing, right, Mac? Campaign. Do the campaign. No, save the campaign for when you need to. We're going to save the campaign. We're going to go into skirmish mode. That's the worst one. We'll get this out of the way. If we can get through skirmish mode, I know I can finish the review. Skirmish mode. But this is what the developer says. Huge game worlds, all confrontations and infections take place in realistically sized scenarios. Your hordes will have to fight across swamps and forests and mountains and more to cure their insatiable hunger. Scenarios, maps, huge maps. Just guys, buildings. It's the buildings. Look at the buildings. Look at the buildings. The buildings, guys. Can't you see? Look at the buildings in relation to the size of the people. Can you see, guys? Can you? Look at them. Look at them. The bell. So what is this game? This is the 5th take at this. I've had to scrap my previous 4 attempts at reviewing this game because I have had a mental breakdown during each one, and I'm not bullshitting you. This is the truth. This is actually take 5. I've been on 40 minutes and I'm determined that this is going to be the final take. And if you're listening to these words, you know this is the final take. I've just had guys, I'm determined. I've put this game off for too long. I'm determined to do it. I've got to get it out of the way. It used to be called Virus 14. Then they changed the name to Infect and Destroy. I do apologise. I am absolutely sorry. This is going to come across as so unprofessional and bad. I can't help it. Let's get on with it. You can't turn down the music. No. It has a volume slider that only works on all the volume, so you can't turn down that fucking awful music. My blood pressure's 130 over 106 with an 82 pulse. I can't afford to allow myself to get angry at this game. I've got the bell to soothe me, but I refuse to allow this game to get me angry. I'm not getting angry. I'm not going to get angry. I'm going to be controlled. This is where my control and professionalism comes in. I can do this. So let's get on with it then. This game is a series of mini games that have nothing to do with each other, really. You have World Domination, which is nothing more than a poor version of Plague Inc. In fact, a poor version of Plague Inc. is an insult to Plague Inc. Even using the word Plague Inc. to describe the total domination of this game mode is an insult to Plague Inc. In fact, I'm sorry, Plague Inc., for even mentioning you in this video, because you are a good game. This is garbage. You have a globe and some zombies standing on the globe, and you walk them towards the city of your choosing. Right click on it and they go bam bam bam, pew pew pew, and kill the city. The city then spawns zombies for you. and you take them to another city. Bam, 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 pew, pew, pew. As you come up to harder and harder continents, you will find that they will fire missiles and shit at you, which you walk out the way of, and then go back and finish the city off. You can make your zombies more powerful as you research stuff like faster movement, more ferocious bites, easier transmission. Oh, you get the idea, guys? Yeah, thanks. I'm pleased you get the idea. I'm pleased you get the idea. Can we move on then? Yes, thanks. Let's move on to campaign mode. I was saving campaign mode as a kind of like a relief pill, but I'm going to have to play it now. There is no campaign mode. It hasn't been implemented yet, so that's an easy one. You see, there's me 10 seconds of relief gone. Now I've got to go back into it. And this is the one that I've been dreading. This is the one that I haven't been able to get past for 40 minutes. It's called Skirmish Mode, guys. You've got to do it this time. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Skirmish Mode, guys, is this. Shame. 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 Schmack. Skirmish Mode. Skirmish Mode, guys. I have a feeling Skirmish Mode is going to be campaign mode. Just linked together. Skirmish Mode. Let's read what the developer says about Skirmish Mode. Huge game worlds, all confrontations and infections take place in realistically sized scenarios. Your hordes will have to cross swamps, forests, mountains and more to cure their insatiable hunger. At least I think he's talking about Skirmish. He must be. I don't know what he's talking. I don't know who is this guy. What game is he talking about? I'll tell you what game I'm talking about. I'm talking a game about. Yes, that's it. Right. Let's talk about it in a hypothetical way, as if it doesn't exist, and it was just a fucking nightmare. That's it. Right, guys. I had this dream the other day. It was a game, right? A zombie game where you controlled the zombies. And what it was, right, you had this playing area that was just like a big flat piece of ground, and on that you had a couple of zombies, and they had to eat because there was a hunger bar, which was constantly heading to zero, and if it ever got down, you lost the game. So the game was keep that bar up by eating people's brains. And what you did, you click on a zombie, right click on a human, and then the zombie runs over, chomp chomp nom nom, eats the human, and that human then turns into a zombie within 5 seconds, and the hunger bar moves up a bit. And so that's the game. That is it. You group your zombies, charge them into the humans, and eat their brains, and the little hunger bar goes up. And when you're not eating the brains, the hunger bar goes down. And the buildings were smaller than you. Oh no, you're bigger than them. The buildings are way out of proportion. Because it was a dream. It wasn't real. It was a dream. The buildings were just so disproportionate to the people. You know how in dreams everything's stupid and nothing makes sense. Well, yeah, that's because it was a dream. And helicopters, the military sent their helicopters, the mighty Apache gunships after you, but they flew 4 feet from the ground, so you could eat them too. They didn't have the brains to fly above you and just use their fucking hellfires and miniguns on you. No, they fly 4 feet off the ground, and your zombies can eat them. And they can eat telegraph poles and factories and stuff like that. In this dream, it was a hilarious dream. And you couldn't run round a building because the zombies just path found in a straight line. So if you were trying to attack a human at the other side of a building, they just run into the building and keep running. That was the game. It was awful. I'm pleased such a game doesn't exist, guys, because wouldn't that just be fucking a whole load of vomit? Hey. It's got multiplayer. It's got multiplayer. It's got multiplayer. You can play co-op. You can get it for and said you want to play this game. Oh yeah, I'll play with you. Looks fucking great. But to do that, no, sorry, what? Is it not? Sorry, co-op's not in yet. Co-op's not in yet. But there is multiplayer. There is multiplayer where you can do leaderboards. But you have to give them your email address for that and set up an account. It needs an account for that. More DRM on top of the DRM, guys. We love DRM. I'm sorry, guys. That's the best you're going to get out of me for this game. I know. It's $4.99. Is it $4.99? I need to check. It can't be. It can't. Hang on. I need to go to the store page. Infect and Destroy. Price $4.99. It's $4.99. It's four people have bought it that I know. It's a project. It's a school project. It's nothing more than homework. I haven't been myself today, guys. I'm sorry. This game, I was not prepared. I was not prepared for this level of game. I'm sorry. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. No, I need to get out of this room. It's awful. It's not worth buying. It's awful. It's awful.